I don't know about you, but I was on Instagram some time ago and I was going through this Instagram page and I reached out to the person. I was like, can I do a screenshot of some of these things you are sharing? And she's like, tell me, why not? Feel free. If you live in Canada, I am sure you can bear me witness that things in Canada are not the way they seem. And I thought to share this message with you because I have seen a lot of things in Canada. So I recently launched a masterclass on business ideas. I've been sharing things with people. Some people will tell me that, oh, told me, why are you sharing this? Why are you monetizing this? I have shared a lot for free. And I just feel that giving some value, adding value to it will make people see this in a better light. So I came up with at least 15 business ideas. In fact, I am so sorry. By the time I finished doing that, recording that one, I came up with many other ideas. That would be like part two. Let's even finish digesting this one first. If you're in Canada, hmm, Canada will humble you. I don't know whether it's a recent thing. I moved to Canada in 2023. I don't know whether it has always been like this, even from like previous years. But we know now that getting a job in Canada, for some people, is quite easy. For some people, it's not as easy. So that is why I decided to put this masterclass together because I know a lot of people that will say to me, it's not funny. It's not funny. And maybe because I am a journalist by profession. So I read things far and wide. I see people's experiences, and I'm like, why are people not doing this thing? I know a lot of us will say that, oh, I am not business oriented and all that. But life can make you do something you don't want to do. I want you to have an open mindset. There's this guy I also follow on Instagram. He left his 9 to 5 job some months ago. He floated a moving and logistics business, which is one of the things I even mentioned in my master class. And I was like, this is exactly what I was talking about. My guy mentioned like how they're able to make. Thank God it's not me that said it. Thank God it was from someone else. And I'll put the video for you guys to see.
So over the last few weeks, I stopped putting up posts on Instagram, generally on my social media as I used to, because I recently launched a company here in Ottawa, Canada. It's a moving business. Actually, a friend of mine had launched a similar business in Windsor last year, and that business did over $100,000. So we decided to launch a similar one here in Ottawa, and that's what I've been managing. But one of the interesting things about this business is the fact that we've been trying out what we call direct mail marketing, right? Pretty much where we write letters and then we send these letters to people's houses. And when we send these letters, they give us calls and then we go in there to give them quotes. And we've only started this business. We've been doing it for just about 2 months. And in just about 2 months, we've already done about $10,000, which is quite interesting when you think about it, like just helping people move stuffs. So that's what I'm up to right now, guys. So I just said I should give you guys a heads up. And in case you don't see me for so long, that's what I'm up to. But I think I'll try to update you guys as much as possible. All right, talk to you guys later.
So he mentioned about how they were able to like make I think 10K in 2 months because his friend did a similar business and they made like 100K. 100K as a business owner is not bad. It's not bad. As a business owner, you're going to be filing less taxes. It's not the same as someone that has a 9 to 5. In fact, I did a different video on Instagram as well. And someone reached out to me in the comments. She's a student, by the way. She was like, she started something about cleaning, and even without her advertising it, the amount she has made, I don't know this lady from anywhere. So I'm not the one telling people that, oh, come and put this comment so that people can feel good or anything. I don't know those people. So it gives me joy, like, oh, what I am sharing is something that people are already making use of. I actually did that course, and somebody actually even wrote a stinker to me, and she's like, "Told me these are things that we know now. I thought we were going to share something different." Unfortunately, there are no new business ideas like that. There might be quite a bit, but almost everything is taken. For me, it's just like your approach. Everybody's approach cannot be the same thing. I even read the write up some days ago that I don't care if a billion people are doing that same thing you do. It's your approach that matters. And for me, that's what I even said to in the master class. Your uniqueness matters. There are many content creators. Everybody cannot be like Tomi Adenuga. In fact, I used to aspire to be like some other content creators before. But I love me. In fact, if I did not know me, I would fall in love with me. I love what I do. I was not appreciating myself before, but now I do. I don't have a template. I by not seem to follow what other people are doing, but I like mine. I reached out to, let me even use myself as an example. I reached out to a couple of people when I was moving to Canada, content creators. Till tomorrow, some of them never answered me. That's the truth. They didn't answer me. And I came into Canada just going like with my own direction. I had nobody to direct me. I had no templates. I was just doing it. Did I make mistakes? Well, very well. I will make some mistakes. Some people that have been here will point it out to me. I'm like, no, 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 that's not true. And I'm like, you understand? I'll go and do research again. So it was even training me as well. I started content creation. Most people were doing like niche based things like that. Me, everything works because I get bored easily. My husband knows me. I cook. There are some weeks I don't want to cook. So if I was doing only food, what happens the weeks I don't want to cook? What happens? Like, I didn't want to be boxed. I like talking. I enjoy talking. If you know me, you know this by now. There are times that I want to pass a message across and I just want to do a sit down and I just want to advise people. I just want to talk. I just want to chat. If I was just like in that niche, it would look awkward. Do you get it? There are times I want to do a get ready with me video. There are times I want to do something fashion. There are times I want to talk about finance, making it in an entertaining way. So I'm that kind of person. At first, I used to beat myself up that told me you would have grown, you would have been better. See, food content creators, they have 500K followers, they have, but I am, oh my God, guys. And it's because of you people. So I love it now. And in fact, I didn't say value before. I always beat myself up about it, like, oh, you should have done better now. But I am grateful to God. I am so, so grateful to God. So that's exactly how life is. If you follow somebody else's pace, you might be angry with yourself, but you are doing the best that you can do. What am I saying in essence? I have a master class. I put 15 business ideas together. And I did that because I looked at it like I don't want to give a business idea that it requires you 50,000 capital. It doesn't make sense. This is for people that are struggling to get jobs. I can't go and say, okay, do a business idea that requires $5,000, requires $10,000. Yes, it might come to that, but at least start small. Start it little by little, like in a little way, and then you keep on scaling forward. So those are the kind of ideas I put together. It might seem small. I put cleaning as an example. Cleaning in this part of the world, in Canada, is a big deal. I have seen people making money from cleaning. A student mentioned it, and I was like, "What?" She told me, "I'm not even going to be saying, oh, I need a job as a student." Like, and she's happy with that. Said she's even thinking like advertising, pushing it and all that, but yet she's overwhelmed with orders and with jobs. Who says that can be you? She didn't even put that before I included that as part of my master class. I was like, if you are cleaning, you might not even do the general cleaning. You can just focus and be a niche, like, okay, let them know you for I clean only ovens, I clean only fridges. It might seem silly, but guys, I have seen this kind of ideas work. And not only in Canada, whether you're in the USA, you are in the UK, like I said, take an idea. I did it like to exhaust all options. Whether you're in Australia, you're in Austria, you're in Germany, you're in France, anywhere you are in the world, at least apply that to your environment. There are so many things you can do because the world is changing rapidly. Not even Canada alone. I have heard of people complaining in the UK as well. I've heard of people complaining in the USA as well. Canada is something that I see firsthand because I live in Canada. So I'm like, why don't you create something for yourself on the side as a side hustle? I told somebody about this. She stays in New Brunswick. And it's the same thing with her. In a month, without her hustling or doing extra, she makes at least like $600, $700 every month. And I'm like, what if you even like do small, small adverts, $50 here and there? Who knows where it can go to? So, guys, if you are waiting for a job, you're looking for a job, it requires energy. I have seen people that have applied for jobs, 100 applications, 500. It's not easy. Nothing is easy at this point. Nothing. There's no shortcut again. I am sure all of us know this by now. It's the same thing with business. I won't promise you that, oh, once you start it, you start making money like this. And that's one thing that maybe many of us are not like patient with. Don't expect that in the first month you get 50K. It's gradually. I've been a content creator. Those that know me know me. I've been doing content creation even before the name content creation was coined. I've been doing this even before the word influencing was coined. We're all just doing it. See, me, I was doing content creation. Well, just creating stuff on YouTube. Dima Ume, when she was like that Igbo chick, we all just putting things together, like, and to share on YouTube. I started with blogging. I've been doing this when I opened my channel. It was 2015. I mean, if I when I look back up, like, oh my god, I've been doing this for about 10 years. So is it still easy? Not quite, but it's a lot easier. I have found my feet. I have found what I want to do. I am enjoying it. I am loving it. I have paid my dues. I have done a lot of sacrifices. I'm still doing it, but it's not the same as like when I started. I still do my research every now and then. Of course, things have changed. Of course, we all know that things have changed from when there was no TikTok then. Instagram was even like still here and there. So things have changed and you just have to keep on evolving with the times. So that's what I'm just saying in that sense. There's really no new thing. You just have to keep on evolving. Hairdresser stood is the same thing. Maybe those that did it 10 years ago, wigging was not in, there was no wigging then. But you have to evolve with the times if you want to keep on being consistent. Same with makeup artistry. And that's just what I'm just trying to say in essence. You just have to keep on evolving with the times. If there's a software people are using now, you do it. So guys, things are changing so fast. People need jobs. People are complaining. I open Instagram every day and it's from one to the other. And my head, I'm just telling people that try something for yourself. You never know how it would go. I hear you when you say that, oh, I'm not a business person. I was not a business person. I never in my life thought I was going to be doing this. My siblings are very, very top career people. My brother is a director in Stanbic IPTC. In fact, when I used to cry about content creation, my brother would be like, to me, go and get a job now. And I will cry, be like, no, I don't want a job. I've done jobs. I want my business to just prosper. I was like that. In fact, he sent me a message some days ago because I just woke up one day and I was featured. Oh my God, that even still brings so much joy to my heart. I just woke up and I just saw that, oh, Tommy, top 100 voices. I was like, from where to where? Who knows me? On International Women's Day. And I was like, oh my God, this same thing. Ah, I'm not trying to castigate my brother. Is everybody that knows me knows that I love my brother so much. But yes, he sent me a message some days ago, like, to me, I am so proud of you. Like I can't even explain it. I'm just so grateful to God. To be honest, it's just God. Because this is me just doing my thing. I'm not trying to lobby for anything. I try my best. Some people will say, oh, you're small, we don't want you. I still get a lot of no's, but I just keep my focus on, like, let me just keep doing what I want to do. Is it making money? Yes. Is it helping me this way? Yes. And is my voice being heard? Yes. Am I making impact? Yes. That's in fact that alone is top of my list. If I'm making impact and I'm making profit as well, why not? So that is it for me. Like I said, I never used to be a business person. My siblings, my family, we are like career people, that kind of like, oh, do this. Like, we are very, very book conscious in my family. My father was, before he passed on, do this one, do that one, do masters. My father sent us to good schools. I went to Covenant University. I almost graduated with a first class. I graduated with a 4 point something GPA. That was who I was in school. I used to say I wanted to be a newscaster. My father would go submit my CV everywhere to all those like creative agencies. Oh my God, God bless his soul. So that was like my background. Like, it was not typical business, but I found myself doing this. Like I mentioned in a different video, and I even mentioned it sometimes. I have worked in the banks. I started off my career from NYC with Intercontinental Bank. I moved to Access Bank. I moved to First Bank. From First Bank, I did a stint. I had KPMG. When I was getting married, I left KPMG. I was like, I can't do this because I was flying all over the world. Sorry, all over Nigeria. I was always traveling. I was always on the road. And my parents were not liking it. My mom then, my dad had passed on, and my mom was not having it. She was even in the UK and she was like, nobody is with my children, or they're all by themselves. So after some time, I was like, I can't continue doing this. KPMG was like, I had to decline. You can imagine, as at that time, declining KPMG. But I left. From there, I went to a media house, a media agency, which I felt was a bit closer home, or getting married. I'll be able to like do this and that. And I loved it. I enjoyed it. I worked with the biggest brands, Diageo, Reckitt Benckiser, Promasidon Nigeria. I worked with Guinness. So, and that is where all my advertising experience came out from. My content creation, as we know it today, my blogging. In fact, I used to work with Google as well. I had a we used to have like back and forth in Google. And so someone in Google that said, Tommy, why don't you try this thing? And I was like, you must be out of your mind. Nah. It was like as if it was God that sent this guy to me. That was in 2012. 2013 when I gave birth to my son. And I was like, Tommy, you can do this. And 2014, I resigned and I started doing my stuff since then. So I actually resigned from my job April 2014, almost 11 years ago. And I've been self employed since then. Was it easy? No, but I am thankful. And so I was a very corporate person. I finally migrated to media. I did a lot of media stuff. I did production and media, of course, with my husband. We did a lot of stuff. We still do. He still does traditional media. I am the social media person. So, yes, and that is where all this is like stemming out from. So, I have also seen my environment. I have seen how the world is. I have seen what works around. I just stand like someone that is observing and I have seen things. I have heard people that will just come to my DM. To me, why don't you? These people, they don't have platforms. So it gives me joy when somebody will tell me that to me, the amount I make from this thing is a lot. Oh, I don't ask them. They come to me to tell me. My hairdresser in Ontario told me she makes at least 11 to 12K monthly. I opened my mouth. I was like, what? So it really depends on you. I'm not saying everybody will be into that, but there are so many things you can do. If you want to apply for this course, it's self-paced. It's like 2 hours or something. Just listen to it. It's $50 USD because I try to make it as universal as possible. And that's why I pegged it at $50 USD. I think it's a lot worth more than that, but I just felt like, okay, let me just do it in a way that almost everybody will be able to afford it. And I sincerely hope that you get the value that you're looking for from it. At least people have even sent me messages that told me this, like, even listening to the course helped me to see things in a different perspective. Even if I'm not doing it the way you've said it might be, at least I can see, I can project myself in different ways. So, like I said, I can't exhaust everything. I don't know where you're watching me from. I don't know where you live. So I can't say, oh, do this way, do it this way. But at least this will give you that jump start that you need. This will help you to think. Brother, like many other ideas. I've thought about thrifting for children. I didn't even include that. That's on that. In fact, that business idea, I want to start it because especially we that we stay in like in the West, children outgrow their clothes easily. They're like 4 seasons for many of us. So why are you spending a lot of money? And I've seen this business blossom in Canada. So even if yours is not like the high scaling ones, you can start it in a little way. There are many things I have thought about. My husband just like, Tommy, you cannot do everything. So that is why I try to put these things together. In fact, I have a more robust one coming up. Like I said, that one is part two. But let's start with part one. So if you want to buy this masterclass, the link is in my Instagram bio. I have it there. But to make it easier, I will also drop the link in the description box. Once you click the link, it will just take you directly to where you can make payments and you can just access the course. It's a sit down course. Do it at your own leisure, at your own convenience. It's not like you're going to appear. It's not, no, it's not a webinar. I'm not giving you a time for that at your own leisure. Just when you sign up for it, take it whenever you can take it, do it whenever you can do it, listen to it, you can pause, you can go back again several times and all that. So the link will be in my bio. You can send me a direct message on Instagram as well at the Tomi Adenuga. You can send me an email at I am Tomi Adenuga at gmail.com just to get the link. So any way you feel, any way you feel you can get the link, you can get the link and I'll be happy to share that with you. Like I said, it costs $50 USD. If you're looking for a job, if you need an extra income, if you feel that you need extra because of this billing in this part of the world, this is for you. I did it for you. I did it for everybody. I did it for us because I have seen people thrive as well in this part of the world. And a lot of people that thrive, many of them are business owners. I'm not saying that 9 to 5 does not pay, but many times having an extra income, having something by the side is what helps a lot of us. A lot of millionaires, billionaires, it's not just from one income that they're making all their money. You have to diversify, you have to do whatever you can do. Whatever is within your power, just do it. So Hoping to see you guys very soon. The link will be in the description box. It will also be in my Instagram bio. You can send me a DM on Instagram at the Tomi Adenuga. You can send me an email at iamtomiadenuga@gmail.com. I'll see you in my subsequent videos and all the best. Bye.